boxing truth here. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I got a request for my thoughts on this topic. So I'm going to bang this video out, give my thoughts on this situation. And it's all over the internet. It's about the little weasel, Paulie Malignaggi, and how he's pretty much one of the biggest laughingstocks in boxing. Got straight owned by an MMA fighter and continues to deny it, continues to be delusional, even though he admitted that McGregor got the better of him the first sparring session in an 8-rounder that they did very recently. Malignaggi has since left the camp, obviously, because he couldn't handle the work. He couldn't handle the ass whoopings McGregor kept dishing out on him. So he whooped your ass the first time, got the better of you, as you said. Video out there that he dropped you. I'll get into that. But you said he won the 11th and 12th rounds as you tired. So he whooped you the first time, and he was whooping you the second time as the rounds progressed. So had y'all kept going, he would have knocked you the fuck out. What an embarrassing time must be for Paulie Malignaggi. Ever since those videos surfaced, Malignaggi has been non-stop talking on social media, trying to defend himself as everybody's going in on him, throwing funny tweets at him, telling him to shut the fuck up, take the L, and move on. And that's what Malignaggi's got to do. Just move on, bro. It doesn't matter if it was a legit knockdown or not. And honestly, it wasn't the best knockdown in the world. It was mostly due to balance of why he went down. But the reason why he went down is because McGregor punched him. Doesn't matter that his right hand was on his neck. He was already on the way down. The left hand is what pushed him down because he had bad balance, and he went down. And technically, that's a knockdown. It wasn't a push as he described. It wasn't nowhere near a push. And it was a very, it wasn't the best knockdown in the world, but it was a legitimate knockdown. You get punched, whether it lands cleanly or not. If you get punched and you go down from the force of the punch, no matter where it lands, it's a knockdown. That's what most refs would have called it had that actually been a live fight, because he went down from a force of a punch. But it doesn't matter, bro. He whooped your ass. We know it already. You don't gotta keep lying. You gotta keep making up stories. You got your ass whooped. You got owned. Bow down to Conor McGregor. That's why you was gaining respect for him. That's why you was feeling some respects towards him after the sparring session, because he's whooping your ass. And McGregor's behavior is totally the opposite. Gave you respect for hanging in there, but his demeanor is he owned you. He was more alpha than you. He was the more dominant male than you. So he's the alpha and you're the beta. And that's why you're displaying beta behavior. Showing admiration, gaining respect, because he whooped your ass. Look at your face. Look at your body language in the pictures and the videos. McGregor was getting the better of you. And that's that. It doesn't matter if it was a legitimate knockdown or it was a weak knockdown or whatever. The point is, you got your ass whooped, Paulie, and you just need to move on, bro. Nobody really cares. I mean, you're finished as a prize fighter. You're done. You was just used. You was talking all that shit and you couldn't back it up. You tried, but you couldn't. And that's why you bounced, bruh. Because you kept getting embarrassed by Conor McGregor. You've been doing this all your life, since you was a teenager. And this guy, who's an all-around fighter, doesn't really have an extensive boxing background, and he somehow is able to just transition from a full contact sport to an all-around fighting sport to just a different martial arts and boxing. He's able to get the better of you. I mean, how embarrassing is that? You need to turn in your boxing gloves, take the L, and just shut the fuck up, bro. It's been an embarrassing time for you these past couple of weeks, Paulie. You may have gotten some headlines. You may have gotten some extra Twitter followers, but it's all just to make fun of you. It's all to laugh at the absolute clown that you are. But now you're trying to now you're trying to squeeze another payday out of this in your finished boxing career. That's how pathetic you are, man. You trying to squeeze one last payday after getting knocked out by some very average fighter in Sam Eggington. You trying to squeeze out one last payday. People may actually watch, considering the controversy, what went down in the sparring sessions. And who knows? Maybe you could be next. Whatever happens with McGregor against Floyd Mayweather. But do you really want to go down that road, bro? Do you want to be exposed once again as a flip-flopper that you are and a absolutely notorious liar that you are? Nobody believes you, Paulie. Your credibility it's already been damaged plenty of times in the past with the way you accuse a certain fighter without absolutely any evidence and fail to acknowledge the absolutely clear signs of another fighter. All because of this agenda you got. And now that you're pretty much an Al Heyman mouthpiece, did you really come in with the best intentions? Or were you simply trying to spy for Floyd Mayweather? That's what Heyman uses you for now. To be a mouthpiece and a little spy. Just a little weasel, Paulie. Just stay out the game, bro. Stick to the commentating. Just do your analysis.